Hey, welcome back to day 7 of the 30-day challenge with the wonderful content creators of color. So we are actually in officially week 2. Week 2. So when we left Alice and the rabbit, they were in a very dense, dark forest where they're hearing a loud thud noise. But just as they decided to not go and investigate the noise, they heard a friendly voice coming from the woods, even though they couldn't see where it was coming from. So let's see what information they're able to get and what adventures they go on this evening. There it is again. I know, Alice. I'm right here. I wonder what it is. Psst, I'm trying to help you, said the voice again in the woods. We can't even see you, said Alice. Where are you at? I'm over here. Why can't you come out? Because I can't be seen. If they know I'm helping you, I'm going to get in trouble. From who? Don't worry about that. Just come here. So the rabbit and Alice walked over to where the voice was. What are you trying to tell us? I'm trying to tell you do not go any further down that path. Okay, why? Do you hear that thud? Those are feet. Feet, said the rabbit. To what? To giants. You're about to go into the village of giants. Okay, so what are they doing in the middle of the night? They're throwing this party. They throw it at this time every month. Okay, so why is it a threat to us? Are you not listening? Said the voice. They can't see you. You'll be flattened, and if they can see you, you'll be eaten. So which one do you want? Ew. Well, that changes things, says the rabbit. What's this party about? That's nothing really important. They just get around each other and just degrade each other and insult each other. And you guys call that a party? Well, some people think it's fun. I personally don't attend. I'm more in the thinking thought process of speaking life into people, not talking down to them. Really, said the rabbit. Speaking life. What's the importance of speaking life into somebody? You know, when you tell somebody that they can do something and you give them hope and intention that they can make something happen, you can really make a change in people's lives. Yeah, I guess you could. So why don't you tell your fellow giants that? Well, I have, they just don't listen. They think it's more fun to hurt people's feelings and bully them. And you guys call this a party. Yeah, I know. This is Wonderland, said Alice. I do like the speaking live concept, though. I think if more people did that, this place would be a much different place. I think you're right, said Alice. So, what do we do now? Whatever you do, just don't go in that direction. Well, what other direction is there? That's the only path that has light to it. Well, sunrise is going to be here in a few hours. Maybe you guys can just find some place to sleep until the sun comes out. I am kind of tired, Alice. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks for the help. You guys just stay safe, okay? I have faith in you, and I know you guys can do this. Oh, is that what speaking life means? Exactly. Cool. Thanks. So the rabbit and Alice ran off into the other direction. They knew they were going the right way because the thud started getting quieter and quieter. They found a tree and made a nice little padding of leaves and went to sleep, which seemed to be only 10 minutes before the light broke and it was sunrise. All right, Alice, where to now? Well, we can't go on the path we were going, so there's a secondary path over there. Maybe we should try that direction. All right, you're the boss. So they started walking, and Alice started thinking to herself, you know, when I get back home, there's going to be so many things that I'm going to do differently. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, the reason I got here was trusting somebody that I thought was a friend and turned out not to be. Okay, so are you gonna stop trusting people? No, it's not that, but I think I'm just gonna be a little bit more paying attention to what people might call flags, red flags. Oh, what are those? You know, things that people do that kind of alert you that something might not be right. So are you saying you were ignoring flags? I don't know if it was ignoring them or just having hope that they weren't what they were. So yeah, that's one thing I'm going to do differently. And I'm also going to do that suggestion that the voice said to us, speaking life into people. I don't think enough people do that. I think that's a really smart idea. You know what, Alice, I think you're right, said the rabbit. So they kept walking until the trees started to have a break where they saw a lot of light. I wonder what that is, said Alice. So they started running. And the faster they ran, they started to notice that they were actually on sand. What looked to be beach sand. Where are we? Said Alice. I don't know, said Rabbit. I was following you, remember? It looks like we're on the shore of a beach. That it does, said the rabbit. Oh, this is not good. Why? Said the rabbit. I happen to like beaches. Because my home and village is nowhere near water. Oh, I guess that isn't good. So what do we do now? I don't know. So Alice and the rabbit found some dunes and decided to have a seat while Alice thought of what the next step would be. And as they sat there, they started to hear singing. Where is that coming from? Said the rabbit. I don't know, there's no one out here. But they still kept hearing the singing. Alice, what? Look over there. And they looked, and she looked, and she goes, is that? Jesus, the rabbit said, I think it is. No. Well, you probably didn't think talking rabbits existed either. It's a mermaid! That it is. And when they looked, she was singing the prettiest song. So they walked over to her and said, Hey, do you know where we're at? And at first she seemed startled. Was like, you can see me? Yeah, said the rabbit. Well, I mean, I know you guys can see me. I guess the question is, why are you here? We're hoping that maybe you could tell us where here is, said Alice. Well, no one has been on this beach for centuries. Are you sure? Said Alice. I'm positive. This is a mermaid cove, and we sit here because we feel that we're safe. Well, you're still safe. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just trying to find my way home. Home. Where is home? It's my village. Where... Never mind. Never mind, said Rabbit. Never mind. Could you just tell us how to get back on the path? Actually, I don't know. I have never left the water. I mean, I'm part fish? Yeah, said the rabbit, but don't you guys have like the thing? What thing? Said the mermaid. You know, the thing where your like legs, the thing where your tail turns into legs? That's only a fairy tale. Oh, well. Can't help but try to ask. So do you know how to get back on the path? Well, I do know that there is a path if you go to the right and cut around that block, that ledge over there. I just don't know where it goes to. Well, how do you know it's there? Well, there are some people who came on a boat and then they crashed over there and we never saw them again, so just figured that they must have left the area that direction. Oh, okay, so I guess we'll try it. But before you go, I do have to tell you something. What? Come closer. I don't really want to yell it out. Okay? So Alice and the rabbit got closer to the mermaid and she said, what I'm about to tell you, you can't tell anybody else. And they both looked at each other and looked back at her and said, "We promise." And we will find out what the mermaid tells Alice and the rabbit on the next chapter. So, we've dodged some giants, learned about speaking life into individuals and what red flags are, and bumped into a mermaid. I would say a pretty busy, adventurous day for Alice and the White Rabbit. So we'll find out what happens next chapter. Thanks again for spending your time with me. And I can't wait to give you some more content when we meet again, which will be tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the wrap up of the last 3 chapters before we go into our next series group. So you guys, as always, take care, stay safe, and be well.